Welcome back on some national news now. Well, anti-corruption crusader Anna Hazare has hit out the reported remarks of Union Minister Kapil Sibal that the Lokpal bill cannot help. Anna Hazare said if that is what Sibal feels, he should quit and the Lokpal bill panel. But Kapil Sibal clarified his remarks, saying he had only said that the Lokpal bill cannot help educate a child. And Sibal also added that he would work with Anna Hazare to draft a strong anti-corruption bill.
अगर कपिल सिब्बल को लगता है कि लोकपाल बिल से कुछ नहीं होगा तो उन्होंने जल्दी से जल्दी इस्तीफा देना चाहिए कमेटी का। क्यों खामोखाम समय को बर्बाद करना, देश के लिए जो बाकी काम करना है वो उन्होंने करना चाहिए। ये कमेटी में क्यों आना फिर? अगर कुछ नहीं होगा, ये आपके निराशा है तो अपना नहीं रहना चाहिए, इसमें इस्तीफा देकर दूसरे काम में जुटना है देश के।
मैं तो उनके साथ हूं। मैं तो चाहता हूं कि जल्द से जल्द ड्राफ्ट हो बिल, जल्द से जल्द बिल ड्राफ्ट हो, अच्छा बिल ड्राफ्ट हो, ठोस बिल ड्राफ्ट हो। मैंने ये कहा कि अगर आप बच्चों को शिक्षित कराना चाहते हो तो उसका लोकपाल से कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है। लोकपाल केवल भ्रष्टाचार के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, तो हम ऐसा अच्छा बिल लाएंगे जो भ्रष्टाचार को खत्म करेंगे। हम अन्ना हजारे के साथ बैठ के एक बढ़िया बिल तैयार करेंगे ताकि जो हमारा लक्ष्य है वो अचीव हो।
Over to a controversy stemming from Anna Hazare's praise for Gujarat's Chief Minister Narendra Modi. Well, Congress was evasive about Hazare's statement, saying that a secular man cannot back Modi's politics, whatever they may feel about his administration.
एक मुख्यमंत्री बनकर जो काम करना चाहिए, बिहार का मुख्यमंत्री और गुजरात का मुख्यमंत्री, इन्होंने जो ग्राम विकास का काम किया, इस प्रकार का काम हर मुख्यमंत्री ने करना चाहिए। ये मेरा स्टेटमेंट है, बाकी इतर बातों के बारे में मैं नहीं बोलता।
Necessary for the Congress party to comment on the comments of an individual about another individual or party. You really should ask Mr. Hazare and not us. But our stand is and has been clear. Anybody who understands or is dedicated to the principles and cause of secularism cannot in any manner, directly or indirectly, support, condone or justify the black events in Gujarat, and Mr. Hazare has made that clear as well in so many words.
And social activist Mallika Sarabhai, who had backed Anna Hazare's anti-corruption campaign, has now criticized him as well for praising Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi.
I have just brought this to Annaji's attention because I don't think he knows. He is also carried away by the fabulous PR job that Gujarat State does.
Moving on, Telecom Minister Kapil Sibal has announced a new policy framework for spectrum licenses, which will include 4 types of licenses and unified licenses as well. The new policy also aims to have at least 6 operators in each circle. The minister also said that mergers and acquisitions should be liberal.
The framework of the new licensing regime will include 4 categories of licenses: unified licenses, class licenses. Third category will be licensing through authorization and unified licenses, class licenses, licensing through authorization and broadcasting licenses. The details of that are all given in the note. Okay? 2 levels of unified licenses will be there at the national level and the service area level.
And in a snap to the centre, the Supreme Court today appointed Uday Lalit as special public prosecutor for the 2G trial before a special CBI court. The centre had earlier objected to his appointment, saying it was not for the court to decide on who the public prosecutor would be. The court went ahead with naming Mr. Lalit as special public prosecutor and said that Mr. Lalit can have a team of lawyers to assist him given the magnitude of the case. And moving on to news from pole-bound Kerala, one of the features of the Kerala campaign has been the exchange of fire between the VIP campaigners. After an exchange with Prime Minister Manmohan Singh last week, Chief Minister V.S. Achyutanandan took a dig at Rahul Gandhi, who was campaigning across Kerala yesterday.
The UTF this time has a mix of experience and youth. On the other hand, if the LDF wins the election, by the time the next election comes around, you will have a 93-year-old Chief Minister.
കോൺഗ്രസിന്റെ സ്ഥാനാർത്ഥികളായി ഒരേ അമൂൽ പുത്രന്മാരെ ഇറക്കി.
And Assam set for the crucial and final phase of polling in 64 of the total 126 assembly constituencies. Today's polls will decide if the Congress will rule another term or dethroned by the opposition alliance. Tight security has been put in place in lower and central Assam and alongside the India-Bhutan border, which has seen violence in the run-up to the polls. Key candidate whose fate will be decided today is former Chief Minister and AJP President Prafulla Mohanta. Moving on to news from Japan, a new and powerful aftershock has hit northeast Japan, triggering a tsunami warning which was later lifted. The epicenter of 7.1 magnitude quake was in Fukushima Prefecture. Japan has announced that it is to extend the evacuation zone around the crippled Fukushima nuclear plant. The zone will encompass areas where there is a radiation risk beyond the existing 20-kilometer radius. Workers at the Fukushima nuclear plant have been evacuated. The cooling systems at the Daiichi nuclear plant were damaged in last month's disaster. Let's now take a quick look at our gold and silver traded today. Here are the closing bullion rates. Still ahead on the bulletin, scores of youngsters in Jalandhar are looking to make cricket their profession, and it's all because of the Bajji effect.